So over the last week, I've gotten used to Australian culture. Cricket, the metric system, driving on the left side of the road. There's one thing I don't get. Vegemite. Stuff's nasty.
And he said, I come from a land.
Here we are, last park of the trip. We are at Dreamworld, home of the former Tower of Terror, which is now a drop tower. And the main event here is going to be Steel Taipan. I'm looking forward to riding that spinning backwards. So let's go inside, see what's up. I just took on Steel Taipan, first time in the back row. I heard that this is not like the best coaster because it's like not that intense and it's not that crazy. That is definitely true. It's not that intense, but it has its really good moments. I say the backwards launch, the drop off the mid-course in the back row, and then the final barrel roll's nuts. So you can kind of see it going there. And it hits that, let's see if I can see it. There you go, the scorpion tail. Very interesting. I've never ridden a coaster quite like that. There it goes, right. Oh, there it goes. It took a while to get there. If it was faster, it'd get there quicker. But anyway, yeah, that was a good ride. We are definitely looking forward to doing that spinning a little bit later, but we gotta go check out the other credits first.
This is an arrow track.
Gold coaster. You can either go up the spiral entrance or you can go up the exit stairs. Apparently only the GP go up the spiral entrance, so we're back. This is man, it's kind of a hike to get up here. This is a huge, like, really tall station.
Finding airtime, you get off the first one.
When you're ready, you'll pull down those harnesses. We'll contact you very shortly. Alright, guys, good to go.
Okay, so we just rode the Gold Coaster, and I got Riley from That's So Mid back again. Third day of tour guiding. I appreciate your help. So Gold Coaster is very interesting. It's had lots of different names. Used to be over at Luna Park, where the Big Dipper is now. A very interesting arrow because it only has two inversions, and they're at the very end. So it does a lot of meandering around. I thought that first drop would be awesome in the back row. It wasn't, so that was disappointing. But the cool thing was that it had the best restraints, so no headbanging. The track ran pretty smooth, and that thing just kept picking up speed the whole way through. And then by the time you hit the brake run, it's like careens back in the station like it doesn't even care. So, yeah, Gold Coaster, probably a one and done, but not a bad ride. All right, here's one credit that I did not have on my video because it wasn't open until late December. This is the Big Red Boat. So I might get a credit that a lot of you Aussies don't even have yet.
Yeah.
90 kilograms or 195 centimeters. If only we could know what that actually is. All right, so we just rode Kenny's Forest Flyer, classic Vekoma hang and bang, and it did have the wide set restraints, so it protected your head. But if you're like 6 feet or over, man, those things dig into your shoulders, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I pretty much rode that whole coaster in pain. So I would say Kenny's Forest Flyer, never coming close to this thing ever again. This is where they're putting in Rivertown. This is where the new coaster is going to go. The Vekoma's family coaster. And it's going to be right next to the best coaster in this entire park, the Moto coaster, apparently. This is like, I'm like a witch in the Salem witch trial. Like, I stole some corn from the local merchant and now I'm being punished. This is not how you, this can't be right. This is stupid. I'm not looking forward to this at all. Alright, Riley's gonna show me how to do this for real without looking like a moron.
So you laying all
You still look like a moron. Okay, now I get it. I'm glad that we practiced this before because I would really have embarrassed myself more than I already just did.
3, 2, 1.
Just did the Moto coaster, and you know, y'all kind of made it sound worse than it was. It wasn't that bad. Riley made
It's terrible.
He didn't even ride it this time.
Yeah, I'm not put myself through pain.
So the problem, he said, was the knees, right?
Yeah, that's my.
And the whole time I'm riding it, I'm like, you know, this ride isn't so bad as long as you don't mind riding on your knees. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. So it wasn't good. It was a little shaky. It was kind of short. Definitely wasn't fast. So that's a one and done.
Yeah.
So that is going to be it for all the credits. We achieved all the credits we'd have possibly gotten in Eastern Australia, the Gold Coast and Sydney. Wild Mouse notwithstanding, literally not standing at all. And so we're going to try to do some Steel Taipan spinning, check out some of the other rides they have here at Dreamworld. We got our spinning backseat tickets. I'm psyched for this. Hopefully it lives up to the hype, because I'm kind of afraid that it won't. But, you know, I love spinning coasters, so let's see what happens. I got my tickets, but ride's closed, so we wait.
A few minutes later.
Steel Taipan is now reopened. We are the first ones in line, and we are doing it in the back. Spinning back car. Well, the empty train will be interesting. Okay, so I just did the back spinning car before Riley's even done it. He's a local, he hasn't done it yet. I got to do it first. I rode by myself because I heard that you get better spin that way. And before the trip, I said, this might be my favorite back car experience in Australia. And after riding DC Rivals and Leviathan, and now Steel Taipan, I can say this was the best back car experience over the others. I would say if that was the whole ride, it'd be higher than Time Traveler. It'd be in my top 20. I don't think I can judge it based on the back car experience, but you know, if you can get out here and ride that spinning back car, definitely do it, because wow. So I'm not gonna do it again because it's kind of expensive, but jeez. Probably get some more rides on this though, because this thing's pretty sweet. All right, Riley, you finally did it.
I did it.
You want to give the people a little preview? That's so mid preview for your review on back car Steel Taipan.
It is wild, absolutely wild.
He hasn't ridden Time Traveler, so he can't compare it yet.
But I think it all depends on how it's spinning, because I went through the loop backwards, which is pretty much like a backwards experience, but the barrel roll at the end, I was facing sideways, and that's the craziest inversion I've ever done.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I'm gonna petition the park to say just make the whole thing spinning.
Oh yeah.
Go full Time Traveler on this thing, and all of a sudden you have one of the best coasters in the world. You have like Ride to Happiness right here in Australia.
Or even one train for spinning and one train just forward.
Yeah, or just all spinning. You don't need to go forward. Because honestly, that last ride was like, yeah, it was fine, but nothing special. But then you go in the back car and I'm like, that's a top 20 coaster. So yeah, so let's go check out the Flying Theater and the Drop Tower, the old Tower of Terror. This is the giant drop. This used to be Tower of Terror. I guess the track would start over here, the station would go over here, they'd go up here and climb the tower on this side, all the way up. It's really too bad that I didn't get to ride it, because that is one of the few things in Australia that I knew about when I was a kid. It would have been cool to get on, but it is now gone. Giant drop tower, whatever it's called. That thing is awesome. You can see all of the Gold Coast from up there. You can see DC Rivals, you can see all the skyscrapers and SeaWorld over behind you. And yeah, so it brings you up there. It kind of holds you at the top very slightly. The drop isn't that insane. It's pretty long, but you know, like a Larson or an S&S drops you a lot more forceful than that. But all in all, good flat ride. So I was really looking forward to Sky Voyager. This is their like flying feeder, kind of soaring over California type of ride, but we've been here twice and both times it broke down. So hopefully we can get a ride before we leave, but at this point I'm not counting on it. So as you may or may not know, Dreamworld had an accident back in 2016 on the raft ride that resulted in some fatalities. So over here in the animal side of the park, they have benches with the names of everyone who passed on that day. I think there's 4. So yeah, it's a small but nice tribute to what happened here. I've been in Australia for almost a week and I've not seen a kangaroo until now. Like, comment, subscribe. And of course, you can't leave Australia without seeing a koala. I don't think I've ever seen one in person before, so this is new for me. Oh, there he goes. He's gone. I just wanted to say hey. You have to leave.
Don't chase him. I want to pat him. Go on then.
It's so cool to just like roam around the park. I've never seen that before. This is like a bird, like an emu that's eating fruit with a colorful blue head. Who is it, cassowary?
Cassowary.
Cassowary. We don't have these in the States. If we do, I haven't seen it. Whoa. There's gonna be the stink eye. Tiger's chasing the gecko. And he got away. The tiger remains hungry tonight. He's coming back. Oh, he's gonna get him. Nope. There he goes. He's fast. He will not put. Oh, back in the water. Game continues. I would get out of there if I were you, bud. So next year they are going to open. Next year or later this year, right?
Yeah.
They're going to open Jungle Rush. Is that a Vekoma? Vekoma family, like Big Bear Mountain. And here's all the construction right here. So here's my construction update as of January 2024. This will be the last one I give you. So next time you see it, it'll be complete. And that building right there is the Tower of Terror Station. From 1997 to 2019, which where people would launch supposedly 100 miles an hour and up that giant tower up there. Now a drop tower, which keeps his memory alive a little bit. Okay, here we go. Sky Voyager, take 3. Hopefully this is the one. Well, Sky Voyager was awesome. It was like exactly as I thought it was going to be. California screaming, or I shouldn't say, soaring over California, and it was just Australia themed. So it's good to get back on a ride like that and not at a Disney park, which is interesting. But yeah, if that's my last ride in Australia, it was a good one. There you go. This is everything they featured on the ride. Every experience in Australia. But I'm really curious what happens here. Not a whole lot going on in there. Another dragon sighting. For those who don't know, this is about the size of a squirrel. This is not normal. This is
normal.
This is not okay.
This is normal.
This is smaller than the other one. It's a baby dragon. Is he happy at least? He looks like he's eyeballing. Uh-oh. he winked at me. That's a good thing, right? I'm gonna die. So as you leave Dreamworld, you go through the Lego store, which is something I have not seen before outside of a Legoland park, obviously. So we are taking off from Dreamland. We definitely got our money's worth out of this place. It was a very full day, got on all the awesome rides here. And yeah, backwards, the car on Steel Taipan was awesome. So we're just gonna pop into Warner Brothers for a little bit before we say goodbye to Australia. So see you then. Here's the shocker of the century. Green Lantern is being evac'd. I don't know why it's so hard to get this ride going, but it is. I know that Warner Brothers isn't really like open past dark ever, but I think the Joker might want to get his teeth checked. Maybe a new dental plan, because that does not look healthy. And with that, we say goodbye to Warner Bros. Movie World. 3 days in a row we've popped in here. Didn't ride anything today just because we got here so late. But it's not just goodbye to Movie World, Dreamworld, it's goodbye to Australia. It's been a fun week. We got a long flight ahead of us tomorrow, but I look forward to getting back and putting all this content together for everybody, and it's gonna be a slice. So thanks guys for watching, thanks for joining me down under, and I'll see you next time.